There's something fundamentally wrong with the universe, and right now, no one truly understands what it means. The James Webb Telescope has made a startling discovery: galaxies that appear to have existed before the Big Bang. This finding challenges the Big Bang theory and our entire understanding of cosmology up to this point. Science is now grappling with a seemingly insurmountable problem. Though researchers like Swiss astronomer Fritz Zwicky proposed alternative explanations for our universe nearly a century ago, ideas that are now resurfacing. While names like Albert Einstein, Georges Lemaitre, and Edwin Hubble are well known for shaping our cosmology over the past 100 years, Fritz Zwicky remains largely unknown to most students today. Einstein described space-time, Lemaitre introduced the Big Bang, and Hubble observed the universe's apparent expansion. But now, these long-standing theories are being reconsidered, and it's the James Webb Space Telescope that's driving this shift. This technological marvel has provided us with breathtaking images of a previously unseen universe, leading us to realize that the old theories might be flawed, or at the very least, incomplete. Fritz Zwicky was a contemporary of these great researchers, a Swiss physicist who also studied the movement of galaxies and the dynamics of the cosmos. He came up with a theory that is once again topical and the subject of heated debate today. The idea of tired light is very simple. Zwicky postulated that light is not constant as Einstein claimed, but that it undergoes a physical change during its journey through time and space, which he called fatigue. Einstein said that nothing travels faster than light, and that the speed of light is always constant and does not behave relatively like all other known forces in the universe. It seems logical that researchers have long used light and the speed of light as the great benchmarks for exploring the universe and determining such important values as distances and the rate of expansion. Before we look at the possible flaws in these theories, let's take a look at some of the fascinating galaxies discovered by the Webb telescope. Galaxies that are absolutely impossible. With its ultrafine sensors, the Webb telescope looks further back in time than any other telescope before it. Thanks to red light spectrography, Webb can detect light that is very small and very shifted into the red. The first deep image of the universe showed galaxies that existed 13.6 billion years ago. The amazing thing was that no galaxies actually existed at that time. It all started with the astonishing discovery by Harvard student Rohan Naidu. He and his team announced the discovery of GLASS Z13, a galaxy that demonstrably existed around 200 million years after the assumed Big Bang. Its age already suggested at the beginning of the Webb era that galaxies could have evolved faster and earlier than previously assumed. However, some researchers did not believe this at first. Z11 followed, and with an estimated age of 13.4 billion years, this galaxy once again provided overwhelming proof that the old theories are no longer tenable. Z11 is one of the most distant known objects in the universe and was originally discovered by Hubble, the old space telescope. The discovery was only confirmed by the new Webb telescope. Z11 offers insights into early star formation and galaxy formation in the young universe. Thanks to Webb's stunningly accurate spectrometer analyses, it is currently clear that stars and finished galaxies existed much earlier than previously known. Source: 93316 was discovered by the Cosmic Evolution Early Release Science Survey. This galaxy was originally estimated to be an incredible 13.8 billion years old, which has sparked enthusiasm among some researchers and brought others to the barricades. The other galaxies still allowed for ideas of a much faster evolution of matter. This was, so to speak, the loophole for all the researchers who were only too happy to hold on to the Big Bang. A galaxy that is just as old as the Big Bang blows up this picture and makes new approaches, such as the eternal universe or Zwicky's theory of tired light, more likely. The age of CERS. 93316 is still the subject of heated debate, with the discoverers constantly presenting new evidence for the authenticity of the find and critics attempting to refute this evidence. HD1 is another unusual galaxy and has an estimated age of 13.5 billion years. It is one of the most luminous galaxies among the very old galaxies discovered so far, indicating an unusually high rate of star formation. These are the facts that scientists are looking for, because HD1 could help us to significantly deepen our understanding of the conditions and processes in the universe during this epoch. Let's take another look at MAX 0647 JD. It's not one of the more unknown newly discovered galaxies, but it still has some interesting features. MAX 0647 JD was discovered by gravitational lensing with the Hubble Space Telescope and then further studied with the Webb telescope. With an estimated age of 13.3 billion years, max 0647, JD is not one of the oldest galaxies, but strangely one of the most evolved. It only existed 500 million years after the Big Bang, but shows such a high degree of order and size that this galaxy should actually be several billion years old. This means that the time of formation of this galaxy would also have been before the Big Bang, which cannot be the case. These galaxies are only 5 of 15 confirmed impossible galaxies, and there are more and more. Zwicky had already recognized the concept of tired light a century ago. Imagine discovering that the most essential tool scientists have used to study the universe has been misunderstood until now. Light isn't constant. It loses energy over time. Even the slightest changes can alter distances by millions of light years, potentially leading to completely incorrect measurements. Another intriguing aspect of this theory is that light may have behaved entirely differently 13 billion years ago. Consider that the light now reaching the Webb telescope's mirrors was emitted by stars that no longer exist, over 13 billion years ago. Back then, Earth and even our Sun didn't exist, and our galaxy was only in its infancy. These light particles have traveled vast distances for an incredibly long time. As the light journeyed through space, space itself expanded. If the universe's expansion is indeed real, it might have stretched the light, but we can't be certain. We have no way to measure or examine the original light. We can only analyze the light that has undergone this immense journey. We also can't travel back to the moment when this light was created. Despite these challenges, these faint light signals are nothing short of miraculous. The mysteries of time and space, and the journey of light, allow us to study the universe as it was 13.5 billion years ago. It's truly incredible. Interpreting the signals is really a bit of a guessing game. Researchers have to take all the fixed known quantities, then derive constants, similarities, and a meaning. This is how our theories and explanations are created. In addition to light, there are several other quantities that researchers use to measure and describe space. These are certain phenomena that always behave in the same or coherent way. If it now turns out that this was precisely the mistake, we really are facing a complete reorientation of science. Rajendra Gupta is a Canadian researcher who in 2023 put forward a theory that shows that a small modification of these cosmic constants quickly leads to a much older universe. But not only the age of the cosmos would then change. Variables relating to expansion and origin could also be completely different. Gupta presented a coherent calculation according to which the universe could be 26.7 billion years old. However, he also showed that a further small adjustment would lead to an age of 40 billion years. This would explain in a simple way why we see masses of galaxies in Webb's images that suggest a much older universe. Gupta also considers Zwicky's ideas and shows that the picture of our universe turns 180 degrees when just this one small component of tired light is taken into account. Science can go no further. It is fascinating to observe how the world of science reacts to the new circumstances. One person who is excited about the new findings is U.S. astronomer and astrophysicist Michio Kaku. Kaku is regarded as an exceptional researcher who has written many books to bring the mystery of the universe closer to ordinary people. He enthusiastically explained that the Webb telescope completely reshuffles the cards in science, and Kaku welcomes the changes. He knew for a long time that something couldn't be right. Kaku, in addition to his passion for the visible universe, is a big proponent of quantum physics. Quantum physics and classical physics still don't really go hand in hand, which proves once again that we must have a flaw in the system. Other researchers, such as the project leader of the Webb telescope, John Mather, are sticking to the old theories. Mather told the press that he firmly believes that the Big Bang 13.8 billion years ago was correct, and that matter and therefore galaxies were formed faster than previously assumed. Another scientific genius currently gaining significant attention in the media is Sir Roger Penrose. A few years ago, this British scientist proposed the concept of a cyclical universe, where a fundamental matrix carries the essence of matter from an old universe into a new one. According to Penrose, when an old universe comes to an end, all its information is preserved, enabling matter to be effectively recycled in the new universe. This process could result in a more rapid formation of stars and galaxies. Penrose's model also suggests that black holes play a pivotal role in these cosmic cycles. In his theory, black holes are among the final objects remaining at the end of a universe. After absorbing all the matter, they either evaporate or collapse at incredible speeds. This moment of collapse essentially marks the birth of a new universe. Surprisingly, in 2023, several research groups from the USA provided evidence suggesting that our universe could theoretically have been born within a black